Goose Island County Park.
Full of swamps and marshes.
Watch all the snakes, turtles and stuff in there.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Look at those turtles on the log. It looks like we're on the Mississippi. The headwaters of the Mississippi. Wow.
The tiny Mississippi.
Yeah.
Look at all this.
Ray, car.
Look at this.
Honey, if you want to.
Okay, we're out in the wilds here. Rian's in charge of the cooking.
Hi.
And her mother is making some wraps.
Oh, no mayo on mine.
We've got the tent set up. And we've got the hammock. So, anyway. How's it all going so far, Mrs. Williams?
So far, it's lovely. I just love this spot. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to try out the hammock because that is my brand new hammock. And of course, my husband, my wonderful husband, put it up for me, but then promptly used it himself instead of allowing me the privilege. So
Well,
I'm hoping after he gets done, you know, using me as like a slave, that he will allow me to try out my hammock.
Oh, Mom, be quiet. He's the one that has...
what do you think, Rian? What's happening so far then?
Picking up sticks, doing lunch,
Cooking.
and that's it.
What, you having fun?
Yeah. You having fun? I'm having a blast. This is gorgeous and wonderful.
Yeah.
And hey, you want anything else on this, Ray?
Mayo and
We
whatever.
have cheese curds from Wisconsin, mayo, and turkey. Anything else? Is that good?
Yeah, it's
Mom,
good.
this is Wisconsin.
So what do you reckon, Rian? Been a good day so far?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Play in the playground.
All right. What about the trip itself? So far, has it been good?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, not bad. What about the old...
Do a little washing up here at the campsite and really enjoying ourselves. We had a fantastic meal. It was absolutely brilliant. It was the best steak I ever had.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a surprise dessert. How did you like the dessert, Rand?
It was yummy. Fried apples.
Fried
Baked
apples?
Baked apples.
Baked
Grilled
apples,
apples on
yeah.
fire with trail mix and cinnamon candies put on it. It's really good.
And what's the name of this campsite here?
This is Goose Island, and we're on an island in the Mississippi River,
Wow.
which is really quite fun.
And tomorrow we move off to, where are we going?
Mount Rushmore.
Ooh.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
There you go.
And maybe we'll do some gold panning.
Wouldn't that be nice? Get the biggest nuggets ever found.
Maybe.
Of anybody I've ever known.
Me too. Well, you're the lucky.
Only because I have you.
Does that sound fake?
No, just true. It's my only lucky thing in my whole life.
Oh yeah, right. What about that?
Gwen's brought us down to see the mighty Mississippi. And here it is. Ta-da!
It's probably a lot wider than it looks.
Yeah. We call these streams in Michigan.
Sans shoes.
What?
Sans shoes, without shoes.
Oh, there's people coming here now.
Come on, babe. Car's coming. Without your shoes, dear. Thank you. South Dakota.
Wait, we're
Great
in
faces, great
Minnesota.
places.
We're in
South Dakota.
Yippee!
Woohoo!
Yay.
Oh, it's a big teepee there, look.
There aren't any Indians.
That's right. Look at this big teepee, Rhea.
Oh, that's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
On big sticks.
The
We're in North Dakota, and this is the.
No, we're in South Dakota.
We're in South Dakota.
Start all over again, do it again.
We're in South Dakota, and this is the famous Corn Palace.
Right there.
We're in North Dakota.
No.
We're in South Dakota, and this is the famous Corn Palace.
Okay, let's go check it out.
An end of a troll shambling off.
Missouri River.
Yeah, look at this. See the land? The land is starting to change now, look. Here we are. The Badlands. The bad boys.
We're in the Badlands National Park
Where is that?
here.
What state are we in?
Um,
South Dakota.
South Dakota, maybe. Probably. So they say. Here we are in the Badlands, South Dakota.
Okay, turn on and go back. Because you might slip with them shoes on.
Put your camera down, right?
Good the edge there, Gwen.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you, dear?
Oh.
How about if you... This is what the fucking beacons look like?
No.
I love this place.
Isn't that nice? Uh-oh.
You gotta watch out for these guys too.
You know, it took millions of years to develop like that, didn't it?
And that place down the bottom used to be a river, right?
Yeah, probably. All the rain goes down there and goes down.
This counts as the best day of my.
We won't let you camp in that. Designated camping areas. We can see where they are. Maybe we want to camp on the way home.
Yeah.
Viewpoint ahead. Door window. Oh, you can go across that. Look, you can walk around. Do you want to walk around it?
Sure.
We're going to explore the Badlands. They call this one the window.
Yeah. All right, come on.
Yay, climb! Isn't this fun? Borons. It's a good view from up here. If you didn't know any better, you'd think you were on the surface of the moon.
Well, we could.
Gave it all but the most serious jolts.
Oh my gosh.
Needless to say, the Atlantean ambassador hadn't been all that thrilled about handing over the Star chip. But it was difficult to refuse the commander when his fingers were drumming a tattoo on the tripod.
Stop, Ray. Ray, I didn't get it.
Oh,
God.
I got loads of it on you.
I want to hike that. So then
Look there.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Wow.
Man, this is awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
Here we are at Mount Rushmore National Memorial.
Okay.
There are 56 flags here that represent the America's territories and the District of Columbia. Each contribution of each state.
Before Ohio. We're before Ohio. Tennessee.
This one is ours. This is the Grandview Terrace. As you can see, as you can't see, presidents are there, but Miss is just covering them, so we can't see them right now. We're just waiting for the mist to clear.
Okay.
If you look straight up, you can, in the shadow, you can see George Washington's head.
Anyone's heads. Oh, I can see Washington's head right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, we can see it.
Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
No, we're good.
If you... Okay, cut. Above me in the clouds, you can just make out George Washington.
Okay, Ryan.
And up here is old Abe Lincoln. From this angle, we can see Abe and Washington.
Power at the end of his second term as president. With that act, he committed to the vision of we the people. No one person, no matter the esteem in which they are held, nor the great deeds that they have accomplished, is more important than the promise of a truly Republican government. For the story of the dedication of the Washington bust, please press the pound key. or continue on the trail to stop 18, where you'll hear just how Gutzon Borglum and his men changed the face of Mount Rushmore.
This way. Back this way a little. Position there.
Okay.
From here you can see all the presidents on the mountain. As you can see, this is a big tourist attraction.
Thomas Jefferson
Hold on a second.
See all the different rock formations? No, this isn't gold. We'll show you gold later. No, that's not gold. We'll show you gold later.
Roll it.
As you can see, this is the most spectacular view. Hold on to your hats, guys, because we're gonna go down that slide. We're gonna take the tram up to the top, and then we're gonna slide down on that slide.
Hungry? Delicious grilled burgers at the top.
Now this is the way to travel.
That could be a fast ride down or a slow ride. Amateur, it's 25 feet. 10 feet.
Okay, folks, we'll take this next. Straight ahead of the camera, with a big smile, open the flag. Okay, folks, we'll take this next. Straight ahead, here we go.
Raise the bar.
Raise it up, guys.
Mount Rushmore wouldn't be complete without something like this.
Ta-da!
This is a real gold mining country with a mine right behind me. This is a real mining country with a mine right behind me. This is a real gold mining country with a mine right behind me. We're gonna slide all the way down. What a thrill! I'm gonna slide all the way down the mountain. What a thrill!
Not a trolley.
Okay, cut. Okay, what about... It's time to go down. I'm taking the Alpine slide down.
Looks like a happy donkey, yeah?
Yeah.
That's very neat. Is it for me? I don't know if it's gonna like that. Doesn't want you to cut its head. It just wants little guy?
That's fun. Uh-oh, they're going in the car.
Oh no.
Come on in.
Get a picture of him trying to get in the car.
Man, he's covered in flies. Let's go, come on.
Don't try this at home, kids.
All right, let's go.
They're gonna follow you, Rianne.
This one is so cute. We're here and you can see these buffalo.
What's that noise?
He's making a noise, eh?
Oh, there's horseback riders over there.
Oh! Buffaloes can grow up to 2,000 pounds and 6 feet. There's this grumpy one behind us, just growling.
You'll see soon enough. I can see fine from right here. Just take the hood off.
Oh, there's a
The
castle
girl
over
covered
there.
the phone. He wants me to take the hood off. What should I do? Kumar sighed. Now it was becoming plain who was the brains in this outfit. Take it off. What difference does it make? Either way, they're both dead in 5 minutes. Okay, Fowl. I'm taking off the hood. The next face you see will be your father's. The big Russian propped up the prisoner, high over the lip of the conning tower. He reached up with one hand and pulled off the rough sackcloth hood. On the other end of the line,
Old Town, or Deadwood. Bullet Hotel. Steakhouse Saloon.
This is the Devil's Tower. I wonder if I can climb it. I'm getting my stuff prepared to go for a climb.
What's that? You taking water?
Yep, this is my camelback.
Okay. I've got snacks. You need to put some suntan on. Sunscreen, right?
Yep. One of the things you should also do is put sunscreen on. You really need to be prepared to take a big climb like that. To make a climb like this, you need water and sunscreen. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. These are what the native Indians put for their ceremonies. They're called prayer bundles. I'm gonna go on an easier part like over there. I can help you, Brian. I'm fine. It's alright. I'm gonna go on an easier part. You gotta be careful where you step, because rattlesnakes have been known to be in here. And believe it or not, they've even been all the way up to the top. This is hard going, and we're just in the boulder fields. Hey, Mommy. I'm right here. I'm above Brian. The youngest girl to ever climb up there was 6 years old. Well, this is huge. This is amazing. And if you go behind those attention signs, then they can give you really big fees because you have to register to climb that. This is enormous. And even the boulders are a challenge, but imagine going all the way up there. If you cross the attention signs, then you can pay big fines. This place is beautiful. Just walking around here, it's stunning. It's about 400 feet high. Would you believe a guy climbed this in 18 minutes world record? There's that of...
Do it again.
Okay.
Go.
There's evidence of wildfires here, like this tree.
And go.
There's evidence of wildfires here, but everything in nature renews itself. If you look carefully, you can see a climber. me,
Hold on.
behind me, you can see a climber. What am I supposed to say again?
Say-
Although it's a national monument, people are allowed to climb it. Because before it became a national monument, climbing was allowed. So they just thought it was right to have people climbing on it.
This is Rian's job feeding the turkeys this morning. What do you think?
Oh, she's not giving him our sunflower seeds, is she?
Oh, the tortilla chips.
Oh, okay.
You're their friend for life now.
I thought you were scared of them, Rian. They were chasing you, and they frightened you.
Artemis's plans always made sense. It was only too clear now why Artemis had not revealed the entire thing in Ireland. He knew she would object. It was bad enough being separated for the past 6 hours, but the most difficult phase of the mission lay ahead, and Artemis would not have a butler at his shoulder. Polly stepped back into the hologram. Team 1. Old socks. Quiet. We're in a tight shot. There's a shimmering gold stream. There was no way past for the camera itself. There's no blind spot, he said. And the camera cable is behind the box. We'll just have to huddle close together behind the cam foil, said Juliet, her lip curling at the idea. Foley's image popped up on the computer screen on her wrist. You could do that, but unfortunately cam foil doesn't work on screen. Why not? Unappreciated. No, I cannot set up a loop unless I'm on site, as I was during the Foul Siege. That is what the video clip is for. I'm afraid you're on your own up there. This is hardly the time. I'm going to ignore your sarcasm, said Mulch, lying flat on the floor, because I know what Spyro can do to people he doesn't like. Young lady, I'm about to completely wipe moving patterns from the surveillance footage. In other words, the pictures they see in the surveillance booth will be exactly as they should be, except you won't be in them. Just be careful never to stand still, or you'll become visible. Keep something moving, even if it's only a little finger. Juliet checked the digital clock on the computer face. 4:30. We need to hurry. Debris, dwarf. Artemis said we weren't to leave any trace. Don't worry, I'm not a messy eater. Mulch unhinged his jaw, expanding his oral cavity to basketball proportions. He opened his mouth to an incredible 170 degrees and took a whopping bite out of the wall. A ring of tombstone teeth soon reduced the wall to dust. "A bit dry," he commented. "Hard to swallow." 3 bites later. "Man now, more mature." Commons laughed. "I'll be the day." He rounded the corner, his chuckles lingering in the air. He was no sooner gone than Holly unshielded. Clever that they could have been my own invention, so obviously this unknown adversary must not be underestimated. I will track the culprit down, make no mistake. No clue will be left uninvestigated.
This is Cody, Wyoming.
Tom, she said, pizza on the run.
mother's driving.
Yeah, you're lucky. Now you don't have to bounce off the walls while your dad tries to videotape while he drives. Whoa. A bit windy out here.
By a particularly powerful detonation that came shooting through the empty gap where the seal had been. It sent him backward into the fireplace, and the brickwork collapsed upon him. I smashed my way into the greenhouse just as...
We've come
Okay,
across.
say it again.
Look what we come across.
What is that thing?
It's a buffalo. One false move and our car could be scrap metal.
Or in our case, scrap plastic.
Here we are at Yellowstone National. Here we are at Yellowstone National Park. My mom just made me a hobo pie. And now she will try to attack me. We're at the Geysers in National...
Start again.
Okay. We're at the Geysers
We're at the
Geysers.
geysers in
in
National,
Yellowstone
National Park, and we're going to catch up with one of the rangers.
We're at one of the geysers in Yellowstone National Park, and we're going to catch up with the rangers.
Clear, flowing all the way to the surface so that the water flows out onto the surface at a steady rate. What we have is a nice pool. Remember that big ball of magma that we're sitting on top of? The plumbing systems could get closer to that big ball of magma in some cases. The closer to the big ball of magma it is, the hotter the water is going to be. The hotter the water, the fewer things can live in it. Things like that, heat-loving organisms. And these are the yellows, the oranges, the greens that we start to see. Ones like ephedra pool have actually recently... Park Service budget is we actually here in I asked you all about how far out from these different hot springs you think the plumbing systems could go. Would anyone like to venture a guess? No limit? Well, there's certainly got to be an end to the individual plumbing systems at some point in time, but they could go for a ways.
50 feet.
50 feet?
Will they get to a body of water?
The surface water, like the lake, and the water in the hot springs actually don't interact very much. These actually pull water from a much deeper source, which is why water tries to find its own level. Well, if you take a look, hot spring right here is much higher than the surface of the lake, and it's because it's pulling it from a different source. What? 100 miles. So 50 feet, 100 miles. Well, it's very, very difficult for us to tell. It's nearly impossible to map these underground plumbing systems. They kind of look like the root system of a tree. They go down, they branch out, they go in all sorts of different directions. But there are ways that we can start to guess. One of them happened on August 17th, 1959. Oh boy. Earthquake. And we have about 2,000 earthquakes that happen in Yellowstone every year. They shift the underground plumbing systems, they create new homes. We removed that in the mid to late 1980s. We now have a gas station 2 miles south of us at Grant Village. Grant Village.
Oh.
I don't know that name. I'm gonna have to.
Give him a good tip.
The lake averages about 43 degrees Fahrenheit. So the surface temperature is closer to about 60, but the lake is so large, so deep, it's about 43 degrees. So here we are at Black Pool. Name makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Well, for those of you who were with me when we were talking about the hot springs, do you remember what it is that causes the colors?
Temperature.
The temperature, and the temperature determines what lives in it, those organisms.
Thermophiles?
Called thermophiles. When you hit 163 degrees Fahrenheit, thermophiles can't live anymore, and you get this crystal clear blue color. So, at one point in time, Blackpool was much cooler. It was actually so much cooler that it looked black. Then in 1991, Blackpool heated up. And it heated so quickly that people that were here say that it erupted. When it settled down again, it became blue, basically. The thermophiles that lived in Blackpool migrated into the runoff channels, and nothing can live in the pool itself. When Blackpool started to heat up, Abyss, which is the next pool up, began to cool down. What that implies is that there is an exchange of function happening. That the connections, that one pool can heat and another one can cool at the same time. That a geyser could erupt, and then 15 minutes later, another geyser will erupt. And that will always happen.
That's my favorite line of the entire movie.
Well, that was a little